Welcome to Daytime, everyone. Thousands of teens are gathering in San Antonio this summer for 2 days of worship and inspiration. Dr. Ed Newton, lead pastor at Community Bible Church, is here to tell us more about the Freedom Conference. I'm so excited.
Wow, thank you for having us.
That you're doing this. Thank you for being here today.
Well, I appreciate you even creating space for this. We just believe that the next generation, much like your son, is somebody that is not just a future leader, but a current leader. And recognizing the importance of investing in them. And why not do that in San Antonio? Come on, somebody. At the Freeman Coliseum. We're calling it the Freedom at the Freeman.
I love it. And we want kids from all over Texas
Absolutely.
to come. Everywhere you are welcome, and we want you here. I want to talk a little bit about CBC, and then we'll get into the Freedom Conference, but just the growth that you've had. You are up to 5 campuses now.
Yes, ma'am.
That is incredible. How have you accomplished that?
Well, I think first and foremost, there's a lot of great churches in our city.
There are.
And God's hand is on this city. And so we work together with a lot of great churches. I think there's such a hunger for people that want to come back to God. I think people are looking for hope. And I think it's not just CBC. I think there's a lot of churches that are seeing this type of growth. And our hope is that we could put CBCs in every neighborhood, because we want to partner with the school and the entities and organizations that exist there for a greater vision of a better tomorrow.
Pastor, do you feel like there's this movement, because I see it and on social media, but other places too, there's like a movement around the country where you have these young adults and these teenagers, and their faith is even deeper and it's growing, and they're out and they are living this life, this Christian life. They're living their faith, but it's a movement like nothing I've ever seen before.
Well, first of all, the fact that you're seeing this is testimony of what's happening across the globe. And I think there are people, much like my wife and I, we've been married 28 years, raising kids between 18 and 23. And we're watching this generation not attend Bedside Baptist, not go to St. Mattress Cathedral, First Fellowship of the Futon. You know what I'm talking about?
I do.
They're getting into church. And here's the coolest part about this. They're bringing mom and dad back to church. And that's what's happening.
Yeah, the
it's
whole
exciting.
family. It's incredible, and this generation is really impressing me, and I just love them so much. I'm so proud of them.
Me too.
And we want them all to come to the Freedom Conference. Okay, how many teens are we expecting? Who is welcome? What's going to be happening?
Absolutely. Well, June 18th and 19th, we are taking over the Freeman Coliseum, and we're going to make it all about Jesus. And we're inviting middle school, high school students to come.
Okay.
We have hip-hop artists by the name of KB. You can search him on all social media platforms. Tremendous influencer using Christian hip-hop music. CBC Worship will be leading worship. Myself will be preaching. Jonathan Percluda, who travels across the country, preaching. And we're taking the Freeman Coliseum and we're turning it into a roller skating rink, dodgeball activities, so much recreational stuff. But there's going to be a time of worship. And here's the coolest part, is where friends meet friends and maybe meet new friends and recognize their life was meant for something so much more. That's the Freedom at the Freeman.
I love that. And by the way, people across Texas can see this right now. So we invite all teens, 12 to 18.
Anybody.
We want you here.
Yes, come.
We want you to attend. It's going to be an amazing event. And what about people who would like to get involved with CBC?
Yeah, it's a great question. I think for us, we're more than a church that tries to gather on Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah.
We want to be involved. We serve the city once a month in what we call the Second Saturday Serve. So you can go to communitybible.com. There's ways, and I think for us, we're recognizing what a day to be alive, what a city to be a part of. Go Spurs go, by the way.
Woohoo!
And so in the midst of all of that, there's such attention on our city.
Yeah.
But I believe people that come here will know the beauty of what God's doing in our city is because I believe the greatest people I've ever met in my life live in this city.
I agree. There are some amazing people, some wonderful teenagers, future leaders.
Yes.
Right? And we want everyone to come out to the Freedom Conference. It is happening June 18th through the 19th at the Freeman Coliseum. You can get more information at communitybible.com. But if you would like to get involved with Community Bible Church, they've got 5 campuses throughout San Antonio, and they are continuing to grow. Central Campus is on North Loop 1604 East. Of course, you can go to their website. You can also find more on their socials. Pastor Ed, you are the best. Thank you for being here.
It's an honor. Thank you for making space.
Will you please come back again?
I would be honored.
Promise?
I think we ought to co-host a show together.
Yes.
You got X as a DJ.
Done.
I could figure out how to talk in the beat of that. We'll figure this out.